Hey folks, welcome to this week's edition of BrushPile Fishing. It's our last day in beautiful sunshiny Florida. The weather has been absolutely great down here, and today we're going to tape our last show on the St. Johns River. We've got a great guest, Matthew Outlaw, so you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Many people look at a lake and feel a sense of calm serenity. Crappie fishermen feel the heart-pounding anticipation of the thump. That's why host Russ Bailey is addicted to crappie fishing. It's this addiction that takes Russ from the Midwest to the Deep South in search of the best lakes, techniques, and patterns from some of the best crappie anglers in the country, right here on BrushPile Fishing.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing. We're here in beautiful Florida. We're in the St. Johns River with Matthew Outlaw. Matt, how we doing today, man?
How about you? Good to see you again.
Hey, last time we fished together, I got a pretty good lesson on river fishing, man, in a strong current. Today you say we're not going to have to battle such a strong current.
It's, like I said, it's the river,
okay,
St. Johns River, but it doesn't have nowhere near as much current as like the Congaree does back home.
Okay.
And sometimes it has a little bit of current, sometimes it has no current at all. Yesterday and today is not much current at all, so it shouldn't be a factor.
What are we going to concentrate on today?
A little bit of deep water, a little bit of shallow water, some laydowns in the river, and some lily pads.
All right, you ready to get started?
I'm ready, let's go.
All right, folks, time to hit the river. There we go.
Get him. It's a good one. Don't let him get hung up.
Yeah, there we go. That'll get us going first thing. That's a nice fish to start, brother. Well, he's warm too, Matthew. What kind of water temperature we have today?
We're in the high 50s this morning. It'll probably warm up to about mid 60s by the more the sun gets up.
Good fish to get us going, folks. If you just joined us, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing. We're on the St. Johns River here with Matthew Outlaw, and we're going to be fishing the river, hitting some treetops, maybe some pads, and I'll tell you what, that's the way to get us started, folks. Matthew, what kind of depth are we fishing today?
It's about 12 foot of water on the end of this tree, and it's got a pretty good drop off. Like midways of that tree is probably only 5 foot of water.
Okay, so it gets real shallow.
It gets real shallow real quick.
I know you like fishing the pads here, but yesterday you were pre-fishing, said the bite's not that good in the pads right now.
It's slow, they're real scattered. You can catch fish in the pads, but the laydowns have been more consistent.
Starting out okay this morning, just been here for a few minutes, got some nice hits, got one fish in the boat. There we go.
Little fella.
Matt, what's the biggest fish you've caught down here over the years?
Never caught one over 3, but I've caught them pretty close to 3.
I know yesterday you got one over 2.
Yep. Oh, this one back, little guy. It's good. It'll be good in a couple of years.
Yes, sir. Well, and you know, we always talk about it's good to see different sizes. You know, have several good spawn years. I'm taking it, Matt, that this is like the other lakes that we fish in Florida, all black crappie?
All black crappie.
Yes, sir. Got to be some bigger ones down there.
Oh yeah, that's some.
Then you talk about tournaments and new trails starting out this year.
Yes, pretty excited about it.
I know you're gonna fish some of those. That could be pretty interesting.
Yeah, I believe it's gonna be, if it's half as big as they say it's gonna be amazing.
The American turnip, or American crappie trail. I know we'll be covering them on Kentucky Lake.
Back on this side.
Folks, we've got some real clear water here today. There we go.
Another small one.
Consistent, small.
Consistently small. Well, that's a good sign though.
Yep. Till they come out of that water, man, with that tent that they have on them here. Pretty fish. Now, you're kind of spoiled. You got Santee as your home lake. This is only a few hours away for you. You got some good waters close to home.
Yes, sir. This is probably my second favorite place in the country to fish, right here.
It's a beautiful place to be, too. We've gone across the water this morning, nice fog. Pretty. Hey folks, and now it's time for the BrushPile gear check. As far as the pole we were using today, I had the Sam Super Sensitive 11-footer. Super sensitive pole, as the name says. You can feel everything on that. I went with the 8-pound Gamma line and the Pro Staff spinning reel by B&M. And as far as the jig today that I was using, had a 1/8 ounce Mustad jig head and a Southern Pro Stinger. And that's today's gear check. Thanks for joining us. There we go.
A little bit better fish.
Not bad. It's holding some fish. Just got to really work to get them, don't you?
Like I said, the higher the sun gets, the better these treetops should be.
Not a bad one. Now, what kind of size limits and creel limits do they have here?
It's 25 a person.
25?
And I don't believe there's no size limit.
Okay.
Honestly.
That's another good fish right there, folks.
Get ready, get registered, get qualified for the 2018 Cabela's Crappie USA Classic, hosted this year on Lake Cumberland in Somerset, Kentucky. Crappie USA, the largest crappie tournament organization in the world, is giving you the chance to compete for over $100,000 in cash and prizes, including 2 Ranger boat packages powered by Mercury and Minn Kota in our amateur and professional divisions. Whether you're a seasoned pro or a beginner, take your fishing to the next level with Crappie USA and the Cabela's Crappie USA Classic. The new home for your fishing needs is BoneheadTackle.com. Get all the latest product information. Shop our new and improved tackle shop. We have baits for crappie, bass, striper, sand bass, saltwater and terminal tackle. Bait styles in slim stick, stump bugs, brush gliders, and bulk jig heads available. Check out our superior monoline, crankbaits for bass, and our top-of-the-line carbon fiber fishing rods. Bonehead Tackle, family-owned business with one goal in mind: make fishing more fun and help all anglers catch more fish. B&M Poles, the #1 crappie pole company in the world. Whether you are jigging, trolling, pulling, or pushing, B&M has your pole. 3rd-generation family company with over 7 years experience. Home to the Bucks Graphite Jig Pole, the first and best-selling graphite jig pole in the U.S. for over 35 years. Visit bnmpoles.com for yours today.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Mustad, best-selling hook on the planet. B&M Poles, official pole of BrushPile Fishing. Jenko Fishing, Greater Grand Lake Region. NKT.TV, BrushPile Fish Attractant.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing. We've just made our first move of the morning. We started out on a treetop, caught about 5 fish, and now we're going to try the pads. Now Matthew pre-fished the pads yesterday, but he said it was a little bit slow, but we're going to see if anything changed overnight.
There he is.
Wow, that didn't take long.
Nope.
First dip in the pads.
Not a very big one, but look at the color on
I
it.
was going to say, look how dark he is. You know, Matt, when we pulled in these pads, you could see some stems
Yeah,
moving.
see 'em moving. That's a good indication.
Yes, sir.
Not the biggest one. That's pretty color to them.
It tastes good though, won't it?
Yes, sir.
Nice fish. Soon as we get to the pads. Not a bad one. Not too shabby.
Still not quite the size we're looking for, but it tastes good in the grease. Another one. Another buck.
Folks, we talked about we made a move to the pads. We've got some of the bigger lily pads, but then you see some of this vegetation here and some of these fish that Matt's caught here. Very, very small spaces that you can even drop that jig into. It takes a little patience. Just find a little hole of water, and even then you've got to work it through some of the branches. But those fish are in those areas there. So it takes a little work getting them through sometimes. But this can be a very good production area for these crappie.
Little fella. Look how dark he is.
They're all nice colored in this stuff, ain't they?
Little fish.
A bad one?
Nope, still ain't quite the one we're looking for, but better than nothing.
Yes, sir. You know, folks, on today's show, Matt talked about the St. Johns River. The water level was actually down. This is why these laydowns presented a great opportunity for us. If you fished the laydowns closest to the bank, you could hit the fish if they were in shallow water, but those trees dropped off and the treetops were in a lot deeper water, so you actually could fish either one. Figure out where the fish were, and that was the ticket. There we go.
He hit it good. That's a good
That's
fish.
a nice fish.
It's a good fish.
He's in that brush.
Oh, come on, get him out.
Ah, come on.
Come on. Let him go back down. Maybe he'll swim his way out of it.
Dad, burn us. He's stuck in there now.
There he goes. There he goes. You got him back hung in it. There, pull him on out.
He's in that big branch right there.
That's a good fish.
I got him hooked decent. If I can hold on, hang on. Folks, we're obstacle fishing now. I've got one here, and we've got a pleasure boater traffic going through.
Let him go back down. Maybe he'll swim his way out of it. He should be out of it.
Nope, he's in that thick branch.
Is he still on it?
Yeah, it's in that. I don't know if you can see it underneath there.
I don't believe he's on it no more.
Yeah, he is. See him?
Yeah, I see him.
He's there. Come on, fish. Sorry if I pull him in that branch somewhere.
Probably mess it up, but well. Is he still on there?
He's on there.
Yeah, I see him. I'll ease over there and see if I can get my hands on him.
Yeah, I can feel him.
Yeah, I see him down there swimming.
He's there. The end of this treetop, folks, is thick under that water. And don't fall in. He is not a bad fish.
There's your fish.
There we go. Thank you, sir. First drop down in there. Thank you very much there, Matt.
Yes, sir.
Another good fish. And this is the treetop we started out on.
Step up your game and step into a War Eagle Blackhawk 2170. The Blackhawk 2170 gives anglers a tough aluminum hull with over 21 feet of stable, well-balanced fishing real estate. War Eagle. We build them tough for hunters who like to fish.
Welcome to the world of Mustad. Legendary craftsmanship with over 180 years of experience with advanced designs and technology. Mustad is a name you can trust for whatever you fish for. The long trusted classic and big game hooks, the innovative Ultra Point designs, assortment of tools and jigs, or pre-tied rigs and accessories. Quality and durability are built into every Mustad product. Saltwater giants or freshwater trophies. Make your next trip more memorable with Mustad.
For great fishing, check out Grand Lake St. Mary's. Located in west central Ohio, if you're looking to land bass, catfish, crappie, perch, or bluegill, Grand Lake is the place for you. Check out greatergrandlakeregion.com.
This episode of BrushPile Fishing is brought to you by Bonehead Tackle, Catch More Fish, Gamma Line, Driftmaster, Crappie USA, Buckeye Ford, Southern Pro, War Eagle Boats.
Matt, this is the tree we actually started on this morning. We moved to the pads, but we came back here. And you said your dad had a big-time philosophy on fishing these treetops.
Yeah, he'd always say the best hours of fishing was between 10 and 2 when the sun's highest in the sky. You know, this morning we caught fish on them, but we had to work real hard for them.
Right.
And the higher the sun gets, that'll push those fish to the cover to get in the shade.
Well, hopefully that holds true today.
I hope so.
We've been out a little bit and that sun is beaming down good now. Of course, we had that fog this morning. It was nice and cool and it's burnt that off. We were talking earlier too off camera. You said the water depth is actually down from what it should be this time of year.
The river's real low. It looks to me like it's about 3-4 foot low, and that really cuts your fishable waters down a lot.
Yeah. Well, not only are the pads real shallow, but even you said some of the treetops, it's hard to find good water under.
Some of them don't have enough water on them.
That one there either. Not too shabby at all.
Took him a long time to bite.
Nice fish. The tree's been a good one.
Yeah, it has.
Another pleasure boater, Matt.
Yep.
There we go. Oh, that's not a bad fish there either. Not a hog, but another good one. So is this your tournament tree here?
It might have to be from now on.
I know the folks at home's going to want to know the coordinates for this.
They're not
GPS,
getting
any
them.
chance we can give them
They're
out?
not getting them.
Folks, we'll raffle those off when we're done. Nice fish.
Here in West Volusia County, Florida, the opportunity to catch a trophy bass or crappie is paired with surrounding tranquility, abundant wildlife, and unspoiled natural beauty. Located just minutes from Daytona Beach, our St. Johns River and its associated lakes offer plenty of great fishing spots year-round, and the area hosts several annual crappie and bass tournaments. But it's not just our great fishing that lures people here. After a day on the water, immerse yourself in all there is to see and do in West Volusia County. Explore our exceptional parks and pristine natural areas, wander our historical sites, museums and galleries, or stroll the quaint streets of our vibrant downtown areas with outstanding shopping, dining, and entertainment along the way. So while we're known as a fishing hotspot, visitors get hooked on West Volusia County long before they sink a line. Download our 78-page visitor's guide at visitwestvolusia.com.
Want more trucks for less bucks? Buckeye Ford is your truck headquarters. Work or play, we have the truck for you. F-150s, F-250s, F-350s, and F-450s. We know trucks, and you'll always get top dollar for your trade. Get the truck you need today for less bucks at Buckeye Ford and shop over 200 new Fords and tons of pre-owned cars and trucks 24/7 at BuckeyeFord.com. Remember, you'll find more trucks for less bucks at BuckeyeFord.com. More trucks, less bucks. BuckeyeFord.com.
Driftmaster rod holders. Whether you are pushing, pulling, or organizing, Driftmaster has you covered with products that are made in America. We can rig any boat for any technique from front to back. Driftmaster, for the way you fish. Jenko Fishing, a bass and crappie lure manufacturer specializing in custom hard and soft baits. Jenko takes crappie fishing to another level with its unique championship-proven products from its Big T lineup. 6 different rod platforms, lightest net in the industry, 4 soft baits with 16 colors, cranks, terminal tackle, and much more. Visit JenkoFishing.com to get what you need to succeed in this crappie fishing world. Introducing NKT.TV, a brand new solution for the cord-cutting generation. With NKT.TV, viewers enjoy viewer-specific programming with the ability to pick and choose the channels you wish to subscribe to. Missed BrushPile Fishing this week? Catch it on NKT.TV, along with all your other Pursuit Channel favorites. NKT.TV offers dozens of network and channel options for you, the viewer, to choose from. So go ahead, cut the cord, and get everything you want with nothing you don't. Visit NKT.TV today.
There we go.
Hung in the same limb. There he is.
Yeah, oh,
That's a good fish.
come here. That's a nice one. Same limb, man. Same limb. There's a good fish, folks. Look at there. Trees are the answer this morning. That's where the bigger fishing comes from. That's a nice one.
Oop, look at here.
Here we go again. Same, oh, you got him out. Same limb again. Third fish. Look at that. And I believe Matt's is a nice one too, folks.
It's not as big as yours, but I'll take him.
Bookends. And here we have the boat traffic again. Branch again. Good little spot there, huh, Matt? Good little spot. Well, Matt, I hate to say it, but on that one, we may have to head into shore. We've got a new section called Ask the Pros, where we're going to put you on the spot.
All right, I hate to leave him. But, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Sometimes the day's gotta end, huh?
That's right.
Hey folks, welcome back to BrushPile Fishing, and now it's time for Ask the Pros. And today's viewer is Sache Klee, and they want to know, how do you go about picking your color selection, and what do you pick difference between sunny days and overcast days?
Start with, the first thing I do is I look at the color
Okay.
of the water. If the water's clear, I'll typically use a little bit lighter color.
Okay.
If it's muddy, a little bit darker color. Overcast, I'll go with a little bit darker color, just kind of like the water is when it's muddy.
Okay.
And real bluebird skies, I'll use a lighter color. But chartreuse is a color that works in
A lot of different types.
all the time. It works all the time.
All right, there you have it. Ask the Pros. Hey folks, I hope you enjoyed today's show. Matthew, I've had a good time. It was a great morning here on the St. John's.
Yes, sir. I had a great time. We didn't wear them out. We didn't catch as big a fish as we wanted to, but I had a good time either way.
Well, like you say, we've got low water conditions. I think it definitely makes a difference, especially if you don't have the depth and the structure that you're
That's
fishing.
right. That's right. A lot of these trees just didn't, the trees that are normally good just don't have quite enough water on them right now.
Well, I had a great time, and you get to hit the water again, pleasure fishing. I've got to head back to Ohio,
That's
so
right.
let's guess who's going to have the most fun there.
Yes, sir.
So, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned, because we'll be back next week with BrushPile Fishing.
For more brush pile fishing excitement, find us on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram.